Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Armadillos and the Blues on Sunday night.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll close another Sunday of football with a great matchup between our visitors and these guys defending their home turf. I'm Kate Scott, joining me as always, my partner in crime, Brock Heward, and we are excited to bring you this NFL Divisional Round game. Well, excited, the word that you and I get to use, Brock, as do all these great fans in attendance, but for the players down on the field, I think a better word to discuss in this situation might be pressure.
I don't think there's any question about that, Kate, with every one of these players.
Only one spot remaining in Conference Championship Weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the Divisional Round finale. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year signal caller.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite and the game's most important position, and it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
Has him on the quick hitter, and he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 39. It is caught left side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Has room inside the 25. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. They'll get 18 yards there. And they'll have first down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
To throw here on first down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing from the gun here. This one falls incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Back to throw now. Hits his running back. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And we'll get a look at a man who's been around the block quite a few times now in the NFL.
Simply put, There's not a throw on the field he's not capable of making. His arm can reach every blade of grass, which as a defender is an absolute pain to have to worry about down in and down out. And as an offense, it energizes you for the possibility of a big play at any time.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Second and 3 now. Throwing now off play action. Rolling out to his left. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Completed to his running back. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. 58 yards on the punt there. And it's going to be their football coming up. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Finds a man right side. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. We don't get a return out of that punt, and they'll get ready to go on offense. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Play action on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. He'll throw it. Completed over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll give him a 1st down. He'll throw it yet again. Brought in right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the ladder. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Back to throw. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And we're all tied up now in the 1st half.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Blackshear on the return. Oh, he showed some burst on this return. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. Now this offense ready to head back out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They're set up at the 35 now. They'll throw on 1st. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 2nd and 3 now. From the 42. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it sets up 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Back-to-back carries here. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. Back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Return starts at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. This offense ready to get going again now. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Blown back, gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They'll throw it. That's incomplete left side.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Throw on third down. Cut out left. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First and 10 from the 41. He's dropping back to throw. Throw left side, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC Divisional Round matchup. We've got a 6-3 ball game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. Dropping back to throw. He's got a man left.
Whether they meant to go to him or it was an adjustment on the fly, that's not the read that was going to beat this defense for a first down. That look, well, this crew defensively was prepared for and knew how to keep it short of the marker.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And, oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. This offense getting all set for this series. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So it's 2nd down coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Here's a throw. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And they're going to take over possession. Back out runs their offense. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Escapes out to the left. He's running for it. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And they're going to have a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Throwing from the gun. He's on the move. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll get it down for a solid gain to about the 37. 4 yards there, but still a lot of digging left to do. It's 3rd and really long.
Brings up 3rd down. Here we go. Set. On my fly. Roll. Alert.
They're throwing it. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up now in the 1st half.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now this offense getting set to work here. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. 2nd and 3 now. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Pass play coming here. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll give him a 1st down.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
They bring their tight end left. 2nd and 13. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is in! And it's picked up by the defense.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
Now outruns their offense to take over. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Throwing now, following the turnover. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks, rotate your personnel, throw in some wrinkles, and once again, go hit that quarterback.
And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
The Blues out to get a boot into this one. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. The offense getting set to go. And I'm sure they all got a stern lecture on ball security between possessions after they fumbled it away on their last series. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. At the 20. He does it. Touchdown. The Armadillos need only one to take the lead. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Armadillos break that tie and now lead by 7. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. Short pass brought in.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 30 on 2nd down. That one's complete, right side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Armadillos are going to take over after the interception.
You know, one of the beauties of the game of football is it never sits still. It's constantly adapting. And that nickel defense right there, critical in taking the ball away. And when you think about nickel defense, you think about Rondé Barber, won the Hall of Fame in the summer of 2023, really revolutionizing the position of the nickelback. That nickel defender and that nickel defense, critical in that takeaway we just saw.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. New set of downs for him at the 38. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. It is Cup, left side. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darryl Jackson out in Seattle, they showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Throwing now from the gun. The catch is made by the rookie from Notre Dame. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They'll try and throw it here. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll be just inside the 10 before he goes out. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Working inside the red zone. He's got it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Flushed out it, pushing for the end zone. And it holds the football. It's not loose. Recovered by the defense.
Jake, did those sidelines get loud or what? It was practically in unison. Everybody's shouting to jump on top of that one. We just needed an official signal if it was 6 points or a touchback. And fortunately for them, well, it was a touchback.
Their offense headed out now. Not much time left before the half. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back in his own end zone, looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing from near his own goal line. Dumps it off to his running back. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives them the 1st. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. A final throw before the break. He throws a book. He's got it deep downfield. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. And his kick is good, and what a first half that was as we officially go into the locker rooms now, all tied up. So we're to halftime in this fight for a spot in the NFC Championship game. Now we'll send you back stateside to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has the EA Sports Halftime Report all queued up.
We'll get
and
our
ready
tour
to go.
started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Kate and Brock. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One
Teams
mistake
back out
or
on the
one
field.
big play
Everyone
could turn
is
out
set, and
to
the
be the
second
difference.
half is underway. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. to throw it on first down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Give now to the running back. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
He'll look to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it'll be their football. They'll run here on first down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in the phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Pass play now. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
Pulled in at the 20. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt goes 63 yards. And they'll begin this possession in just a moment. Play action on first down. He takes it himself. That one hits for 30. And that'll be a first down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Pass play on 1st and 10. The rush gets home, and they stick him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play. And boy, did the defense do it there.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. He beams one deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. A pickup there of 39. And it'll give him a first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. Finds him over the middle. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Goal to go, they're passing. Rolling left, buying some time. The Blues take a 3rd quarter lead. And they take this in for the score. The Blues take a 3rd quarter lead. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Blackshear on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. Their offense running back out now. They find themselves trailing 20-13 after that score. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Looking to the air here. Caught for big yards on the right side. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Throwing on 2nd and real long here. That one's complete over the middle. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Tight end going in motion here. 3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
The Armadillos sending out their punter. And he's going to effort this from his own goal line. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And that is where they'll start the next drive. They'll come out throwing. Finds him on the crossing route. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Offense set for a 1st and 10. He's going to throw this one. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking for a throw here. 4-step, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
I don't know why, Kate, but when I'm thinking of this series that we all just watched, I'm just hearing the sound thud. Not a whole lot of other ways to describe the set of downs that we just watched and the results that followed. It was 3rd and extra long, and now it's 4th and forever.
They'll send out the punting unit. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And the offense ready to head back out onto the field. On 1st down, they'll run. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. From the 27. Finds a man right side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. That's a 1st and even more past the 40. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. A pickup there of 33 yards. And they'll have 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Complete out to the right side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Armadillos can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Extra point attempt coming up. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff
Personal
on
foul.
the roughing call.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Thanks to the penalty, they'll kick it away from further up the field. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Here comes their offense out again. And this is an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Plowing up the middle. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Setting up a throw. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Now hold on a moment, folks. We got a player in some discomfort after that one. He's going to receive some assistance as we take a brief timeout. Punting unit out now. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. No return on that punt. And they'll be backed up a good bit for this drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to throw now. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Throwing once again on 2nd and 10. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He'll throw it. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. This game's still tied after 3, so we're going to decide things here in the 4th quarter. So out now comes the punter. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he'll take this up to around the 29-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Another carry for him. And the struggles continue for him tonight. He's only able to get back to the line. We've got a break in the action. Looks like someone was shaken up on the play. Medical personnel out now to attend to him. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. First throw for the backup now. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I think it's fair to say, and the eye in the sky doesn't lie, without that ball being tipped, we're looking at a big game. A missed opportunity to push their offense and a great play on the other side to deny the throw.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The offense headed back to the field. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Back to throw. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Not the first time you said his name today, Kate. No surprise seeing him add a sack to this total. The same nose to the football that helped him recover a fumble earlier, well, it aided him in the pursuit of the QB. And he nearly forced a fumble of his own on that sack right there.
We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be their football. They've got 1st down from the 31. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. So that brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative when the best of them make it look oh so easy.
That's caught for the 1st. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From just shy of midfield on second down. Throwing the out route complete. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They'll throw it again. That throw behind his intended target.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So now here's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
So for the 3rd time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Return starts at the 9. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the puncher, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They send the tight end in motion. Airing it out to start this drive. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That's an incredible sack, Kate, from them. It does more than just back them up a mile on 2nd down. There's an immediate sense of desperation that comes from an offense. You can just feel it as a quarterback in the huddle. When you take a sack like that, now they got to dig themselves out of this hole.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Right up the gut. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Throwing on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Broke through the tackle. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. New series coming up following the punt. And they're going to take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. He'll throw it. Fits it through the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Throwing now on first down. Pressure's on him, and it gets home. He's dropped. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Another try following the sack. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. So now it's going to be third and long. Back to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up fourth down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Fair catch made, a little beyond the 20-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And that is where they'll start the next drive. Throwing now from the gun. Put the body on the line for his team. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
When coaches discuss their favorite plays of a game, I guarantee you this one's going to be on it. Not just because of the catch, but because of the effort to go lay out and bring in an off-target throw.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from London. Armadillos trail by a field goal. New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing from the gun here. Finds him over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. He gets 6 on that play, and it'll give him a first down. Here he is to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They've got to keep moving quick here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's going to be third and short coming up. Throwing now. Complete beyond the marker. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he works it down to the 30-yard line. They need some extra time to think over third and long. We've got a timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Looking to throw it. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Well, we knew this was coming. All touchdowns are reviewed, especially late in a close game like this. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, that right there is going to draw some significant ire from his coach. Close game, and he makes a critical mistake committing that personal foul.
Yeah, you're already fighting to erase the deficit. You cannot afford to give that offense gifts like that.
And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Armadillos make the play that should win them this game.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
This offense making its way back out now. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
Back-to-back carries here. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Back to the well again. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They give it to him again. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the conference championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Armadillos are your winners, as we say cheerio from London.